It starts with just 1 spoon before bed. When you look in the mirror and see your scalp showing through, or you find more strands in the brush than on your head, it feels like you are losing a piece of your identity. It feels like time is winning. But what if that thinning hair isn't just about getting older? What if your hair follicles are simply starving and they are doing it while you sleep? There is a tiny overlooked seed, something you probably have in your pantry right now, that researchers in Asia have used for centuries to restore pigment and thickness. It's not a chemical, and it's not a prescription. But when you take it at the exact right moment in your 24-hour cycle, it acts like a reset button for your hair. Today, we are going to change the story of your hair growth, starting with a single spoon. Hello everyone, Dr. Adam Carter here. Welcome back to Seniors Life Health. Today we are talking about black sesame seeds. Now, I know what you're thinking, Dr. Carter, how can a sesame seed fix bald spots? It sounds too simple, but the truth is, inside this tiny black shell is one of the most concentrated collections of hair-nourishing nutrients found in nature. You see, every strand of hair on your head is a living structure. It depends on nutrition. Most seniors I treat for hair loss aren't just aging. They are deficient, their follicles are hungry. Without the right fuel, hair becomes thin, fragile, and lifeless long before it actually falls out. Let's start with the foundation. Black sesame seeds are packed with vitamin B6 and zinc. Why does this matter? Your hair is made of a protein called keratin. Think of keratin like the bricks of a house. Vitamin B6 is the worker that lays those bricks. Without enough B6, the keratin becomes weak and brittle. But then there is zinc. Zinc is the foreman. It tells your follicles to grow, repair, and stay alive. As we get older, our zinc levels drop. When that happens, your hair follicles literally shrink. This is called miniaturization. The follicle gets smaller and smaller until the hair just stops growing. By taking a spoon of black sesame seeds, you are flooding your body with bioavailable zinc. It absorbs quickly, travels to the scalp, and tells those shrinking follicles to wake up and start rebuilding. Before we move to the next powerful remedy, if you found this first tip helpful, you can support our research team by clicking the Super Thanks heart button below. And for priority answers to your questions, consider joining our Seniors VIP family by hitting the Join button. Now let's talk about the oxygen your hair is missing. Many seniors have no idea that low iron is a hidden cause of shedding. Your hair follicles are living tissues that need to breathe. Iron is the vehicle that carries oxygen in your blood. If your iron is low, your follicles are slowly suffocating. When they suffocate, they let go of the hair strand. Black sesame seeds provide a steady, plant-based source of iron that restores that oxygen flow. But right next to iron, these seeds hold a secret weapon called copper. If you are worried about gray hair, listen closely. Copper is the mineral responsible for melanin, the pigment that gives your hair its color. A lack of copper weakens the structure of the hair and accelerates graying. Black sesame seeds are one of the highest natural sources of copper. By replenishing this, you are helping to strengthen the hair shaft and supporting the enzymes that keep your color vibrant. Now, let's look at the soil your hair grows in, your scalp. As we age, our scalps suffer from inflammation and oxidative stress. Imagine leaving a bicycle out in the rain. It gets rusty. Oxidative stress is like rust for your hair follicles. It breaks them down and stops them from working. Black sesame seeds are loaded with unique antioxidants called Sesamin and sesamol. These are incredibly rare. They act like a shield, neutralizing the inflammation that chokes your hair roots. Plus, these seeds are full of omega-3 fatty acids. These represent the hydration. They moisturize the scalp from the inside out, reducing that dry, itchy feeling and thickening the outer layer of each hair strand so it looks fuller. This is the most critical part of this video. You can eat the healthiest foods in the world, but if you eat them at the wrong time, you lose half the benefit. Why do I recommend taking 1 spoon of ground black sesame seeds before bed? Because nighttime is when the magic happens. When you sleep, your heart slows down and your body enters a deep repair cycle. Your hair grows faster and heals deeper while you are asleep than at any other time. But your body cannot repair what it has not been fed. If you take these seeds right before sleep, you are providing the raw materials, the zinc, the iron, the B6, exactly when your body is ready to use them. Furthermore, during sleep, your cortisol levels drop. Cortisol is the stress hormone that constricts blood vessels and starves your hair. At night, when cortisol is low, your blood vessels open up. This is called microcirculation. By taking the seeds before bed, you ensure those nutrients ride that river of blood flow straight to the open, receptive hair follicles. Finally, we have to talk about hormones. Whether you are a man or a woman, hormonal shifts as we age are a major cause of thinning hair. Black sesame seeds contain compounds called lignans. These are plant-based molecules that are incredibly smart. They help the body rebalance itself. They don't force your hormones to change. They gently nudge them back into equilibrium. For seniors, this is vital. When your hormones are stable, the inflammation in your scalp goes down, and the hair growth cycle can return to normal. These lignans mimic and support your body's natural system, fighting the hormonal fluctuations that weaken the root. So, how do you do this? It is very simple. You want to buy black sesame seeds. You can lightly toast them to release the oils, but be careful not to burn them. I recommend grinding them into a powder or chewing them very thoroughly. If you swallow them whole, they might just pass right through you. Take 1 tablespoon. You can mix it with a little warm water or almond milk or just eat the powder. Do this about 30 minutes before you go to sleep. Hair loss in your 60s, 70s or 80s doesn't always mean your follicles are dead. Often they are just dormant. They are waiting for a signal. They are waiting for the right nutrients to arrive at the right time. Every spoon of black sesame seeds is a signal to your body to repair, rebuild and restore. It is a signal that tells your hair, we are not finished yet. Your body is resilient. It wants to heal. Give it the tools it needs tonight and let it do the work while you rest. If you found this video helpful, please share it with a friend who might need a confidence boost. I'm Dr. Adam Carter, and I'll see you in the next video.